Hey guys, what's up? Noi here. I bought a new lens that's pretty cool and I want to show you guys. I have it on my camera right now, the ZV-E1. And this lens is the Laowa 10mm f2.8. As you can see, it's very wide. Currently, it's not on any form of stability, I don't think. Let me check. It's just on steady shot, which is really not steady at all. It's Sony's way of saying there's no stability in this mode, to be honest. It's not really good. But on this lens, it should be pretty stable because it's very wide. So as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, but now you do know, is that the wider the lens, the more stable your footage is going to be. Or at least the perception of it anyway. Pay attention to the background. Is it wobbly? I'm gonna walk around here a little bit. I don't want this video to be very long because I understand that this lens is very niche, so a lot of people may not be interested in it. But if you're a vlogger like I am, you may be looking for a lens like this, and this may be the perfect vlogging lens. I've had this lens for 3 weeks now, and we recently went on a vacation, or I went on a vacation with my family, and I used this lens to vlog for 1 whole week, and I like the results. I think it's very cool. Let me quickly switch over to active steady, and it's gonna punch in 5%. I actually don't know if that's accurate, but the internet, that's what it says. That's what other influencers are saying, that it punches in 5%. And let's, for the sake of argument, agree with them. I'm trying to get through this review really quickly because there's going to be a meeting in like 4 minutes or something like that. I should probably be more organized when I do these things, but that's the charm of my channel, right? It's impromptu. It's just me speaking to you guys through the lens. This is, what was I saying before? This is active steady shot, all right? Now, it should be more stable than the setting I had before, which was normal steady shot, which, like I said, isn't really that steady at all. It's like false advertisement. We should like maybe open up a class action lawsuit against Sony for misleading us. But no, I'm gonna walk again out here. Pay attention to the background. How stable is it? Is it good enough for most people? Is the exaggeration in the background a little too much for you? Does it look very weird? My arm is coming out here. It's a massive arm. I've always wanted big arms, but like not like this. This is very weird. My head is like a pea size. As you can see, it's very, very wide. This lens would be great for real estate agents, for capturing a small room and making it look huge. As you can see, my room in the basement is very small. I would say it's about 10 by 10 feet. Very small, but with this lens, it captures absolutely everything. Now, the reason why I bought this lens isn't to capture rooms or videos of rooms to make them look big, but it's for vlogging. And the issues I've had with my other lenses, despite them being pretty wide, like the Viltrox 16mm is very wide, but the thing is when you activate dynamic active, is it dynamic active? Something like that. When you activate that mode, the most stable mode on this camera, it punches in 30%, and sometimes I find that's a little too close. If I'm holding the camera off far enough with my arms, it's plenty wide, but as soon as my arms get tired, they kind of start to bend like this, and then I find that my face is very close to the lens, and I don't like that look. But let me show you guys what dynamic active looks like on this lens. Give me 1 second. Keep this in mind right now, the framing, my head size on this frame. I'm gonna attempt not to move my head further away from the lens at all. And just remember this, okay? I gotta turn my camera off. All right, and this is dynamic active. As you can see, it punched in. I'm a lot closer, but still very, very far away. I don't find this unpleasing at all, even though some of you guys may disagree. My face is kind of ugly, stuff like that. It's a very unpleasing image, but I'm speaking about like focal distance. The lens is about a foot away from my head, and this is the real estate you're getting, completely vloggable. I'm vlogging with my arms bent like this, and this is the image that I'm getting. And this is the magic of this lens. When you activate dynamic, it punches in 30%, still perfectly wide. Now I'm gonna walk around my room here, show you guys how stable it is. I'm not making any efforts to walk like a ninja, FYI, and it should be super, super smooth. And I know it is super smooth because like I said, I spent a week vlogging with this lens, and the footage came out really, really smooth. I'm gonna do one more lap here. My creepy ass basement. That's where I keep the GIMP, right in there. I don't know why I say these things. I'm pretty sure it's offensive to somebody. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Is this the perfect lens? Is this the lens that you're looking for to pair with your ZV-E1? Now, I said a lot of great things about this lens. There's a couple things that I don't like about it. First off is the price. It's a bit high for what I would consider a very niche, almost like a novelty lens. Yeah, I mean, this lens would only be useful to somebody who vlogs like this, like self-vlog, pointing the camera at your own goofy face. Real estate agents, maybe astrophotographers. Other than that, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it for street photography, talking heads. I wouldn't recommend it for that at all. It's just too weird. Which brings me to my next reason why I don't like it, is that it distorts things too much. It looks weird, especially when you're off the frame like this. Look how it's stretching my face. No matter where I go, it just looks odd. And like, dynamic active mitigates this thing to a certain extent. Like, this looks kind of normal-ish. When I have it in the other modes, it really distorts things. It looks really, really wonky. And that's, like, I mean, that's weird as hell. Despite what Laowa says about this being 0D, to me, in art terms, any kind of distortion is distortion. Like, to me, this is big D. This is the big D. I'm gonna call this lens the big D, actually. Probably not. That's probably offensive as well. But yeah, what's another thing I don't like about it? I don't like that, well, I like that it's super wide, but I also don't like that it's super wide, because sometimes when I have deactive disabled, it's so wide that it catches the edge of my ND filter, and what happens is you're getting a vignetting that happens around there. And I know I've gone on record as saying that I like vignetting. I go in post and I add the vignetting, but I only like it if I can control it. Not if it's on the footage by default, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you're a vlogger, I highly recommend it. Despite the price, I think it is worth it for me. And if you wanted to do this type of video, I think this is probably the only lens you're gonna need, to be honest. It's great. I had a lot of fun with it. And like I said before, I'm gonna show you some vloggy bits of my vacation with this lens, and you guys let me know if it looks good or if it's too weird. Just chime in the chats. It helps the algorithm. And speaking of algorithm, please give me a thumbs up and a follow. That'd be amazing as well. And that's all I gotta say about this lens. And I'm late for my meeting. Yeah, I am. Okay, I gotta go. Peace out, guys. Bye. Alright, so this is the vloggy bit that I promised. These videos is just randomly stitched videos together from our vacation. This is 1 week's worth of vacation. Hopefully I can do a proper vlog with this footage, but for this it's just a showcase of this lens. It's super wide, you're gonna notice. What you're also going to want to probably pay attention to is how stable it is, because I truly think that it is very stable. It's one of the strengths of this lens. So stability, how much real estate it covers. And speaking of real estate, if you were in real estate, this lens is a must. I wouldn't look at any other lens, to be honest. It's absolutely incredible. It makes small rooms look big. It makes big rooms look even bigger. It's pretty crazy. Another thing you're gonna probably notice is a lot of vignetting, and that's just because it's really wide. It's capturing the edge of my ND filter, and there's nothing I could do about it. You know, it's not bad. I'm one of these guys that goes in there and adds vignetting afterwards, but in the case of this lens and this type of vignetting, I actually didn't like it. But yeah, that's about it. I really don't have anything else to say. If you like this lens, if you like the look of this vlog and you're in the market for an ultra wide, I wouldn't hesitate. It's absolutely amazing. As far as sharpness is concerned, it's I don't know. I'm not really sensitive to sharpness. It looks good to me. I'll let you guys decide. But other than that, I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.